Hey there, welcome to another video from One Clue Short of a Treasure. In this video, I'm not breaking down a treasure solved. Rather, I'm taking a closer look at the poem that opens the Appalachian Path box. This is a chapter inside part 2 of There's Treasure Inside. I'll explore how this verse about rainbow trails and beauty in the mist deeply connects to the story that follows, and why that matters. First of all, this is my favorite box. If you look at it, the blue, um, the brass on the outside, it's just one of the most beautiful boxes, in my opinion, in this book. We also have a picture of the trail map, or the treasure map. This has haunted me for the past, I don't know how many months. I finally decided to really start digging deep into this chapter. I'll let you know when I have more clues on the solves. There's many theories of where it's at. You probably all know them. But before I make a solid boots on the ground, I want to dig deeper into this chapter. That's the primary reason behind this video. It digs into sort of I don't know, the soul of the chapter, I think, and I'll explain why. Um, this this verse about rainbow trails and beauty in the mist deeply, connects to the story. You know, I, well, we'll read the quote, right? Here's what the quote says. This quote's by Robert Motherwell. Walk on a rainbow trail. Walk on a trail of song, and all about you will be beauty. There's a way out of every dark mist over a rainbow trail. This is how the chapter begins. This quote sets the tone, I feel. I think it's more than just a beautiful line. It's kind of the key to understanding what this whole chapter is really about. At first glance, this part of the book is about the Appalachian Trail, although the title of the book, or the title of the chapter, is the Appalachian Footpath box. And I have a theory behind that as well. I think it may have to do with, not hiding in a national park by not calling it the Appalachian Trail. Maybe this is John's way around it. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I'll be interested in hearing that. But this is how it stretches across 14 states. Climbs and drops over hundreds of thousands of feet, and how it winds through the Blue Ridge Mountains near Asheville, where John grew up. But then you slow down, you realize this chapter isn't just about geography, it's about a memory. It's about escape, about beauty in the middle of something, about something heavy, right? JCB talks about walking that trail as a kid, taking in the smell of mountain laurel, the sound of birds and cicadas. All these small, quiet details. And then he goes on and says something really honest. He says that the trail gave him a quiet joy, one of the few things that did during his teenage years. That line, about the trail giving him quiet joy being one of the few things that did, it echoes the second part of the quote. In the second part of the quote, he says, there is a way out of every dark mist. That trail, with its stillness, its song, its natural rhythm, I believe that was his way out of the fog. Maybe not forever, maybe not completely, but it gave him a moment of peace, a step towards light. And that's what the Rainbow Trail really is, right? It's not some fantasy path floating in the clouds. It's real. It's physical. You can't stand on it, can't walk it. Breathe it all in. And when you do, It changes you. Then there's the treasure box. The beautiful, incredibly ornate puzzle box. The blue steel, the most intricate one of the bunch, as he calls it. And just like that trail, it's both beautiful and layered, mysterious, carefully crafted. That deep blue color Seth Gold used feels like a visual echo of that rainbow trail in this quote. John even says this box holds more items from the book of any chapter, or any holds more than any other chapter in his book. Um, you know, you notice in this chapter is very small. It's only 1.5 pages plus the map. There's no pictures of treasures in this chapter, which I found pretty interesting. But that kind of makes sense, right? Because this chapter brings us full circle. It's not just about treasure hunting. It's about how a trail became a safe place, a sacred place, and how, when you return to it years later, it still holds something valuable. So that opening quote, it isn't decoration, it's direction. It tells us beauty's possible, peace is real, and even in the mist, there's a trail, a song, a way forward. Thanks for watching this video and sharing the trail with me for a little while. If the path ahead feels unclear, just remember, even the mist can glow when the light finds it. There's beauty in every step, a song in every turn, and maybe just a treasure closer than you think. I'll see you next time on One Clue Short of a Treasure. Thank you again. We'll see you.